I want to talk to you about 10 options to borrow money through an app. So I want to share with you 10 apps that can really help you get money ASAP, especially if you are waiting for, for a paycheck or you have a temporary sort of cash setback. Those 10 options I want to share with you will be able to relieve you, at least in the short run. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. The first app that allows you to borrow money instantly is Earning. This is a really good name, by the way. So we love Earning because it's pretty flexible. It's really when you think about Earning, it's the original same-day pay app that provides a convenient way to access your pay as you earn it. And the cool thing is you can get up to $100 a day and up to $750 every pay period, accessing your own wages with no interest, no credit checks, and no mandatory fees. And so Earning is not really charging you. They don't have annual fees or they don't have customer fees. It's a tip-based model. So you also have fast transfers and you also have free credit monitoring. So that's really cool. What we love about Earning is that they're really fast. Okay. Now the only thing is that you got to be really careful about Earning because if you don't pay the amount, you might be penalized. And so when you actually go with Earning, you want to monitor your account as soon as possible. So, but Earning is a great app to allow you to borrow money instantly. You also have a Money Lion. This is the second app that we love a lot with when it comes to instant loan. This is another earned wage access app offering up to $500 with no interest and options for investing in cryptocurrency trading without advanced fees. And the thing is that Money Lion has an option where you are able to get a higher level of service. They call it Money Lion Raw Money account. And when you actually access that level of service, if you will, you can increase your limit up to $1,000 depending on your direct deposit schedule and level. The only thing we don't like about the Money Lion is that there is a $100 disbursement limit, meaning you have to make multiple transfers to access over $100. Then this could slow you down in terms of your access to funds. And to access your money within minutes, you have to pay a variable extra fee between $1.99 and $8.99, which can create less clarity when you think about it. But hey, listen, and the one thing I need to say also is that transferring funds incurs fees, and partial repayments can lead to deductions from your future advance amounts. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. The next app I want to share with you is called Brigit, and Brigit is kind of cool because if you qualify, this app offers a range of $50 to $250 in cash advances with no interest, repayment flexibility, and but you do have to account for a $9.99 to $14.99 monthly subscription that includes a budgeting tools, overdraft alerts, and a credit builder program. So what Brigit is trying to do is that Brigit is trying to really retain you as a client by offering a constellation of ancillary tools. This is not just a cash app, but you have a series of ancillary tools, budgeting, overdraft alerts, and a credit builder program. But what we don't like with Brigit is that not everyone qualifies for advances. The subscription fees can add up quick, and the app cannot guarantee an overdraft when that happens, with an average overdraft fee of 34 bucks. You also have another app called Chime. So Chime actually has they have a program that's really good, and they call it SpotMate. So Chime's SpotMate is not an earned wage access or a cash advance app. Instead, what it does is that it allows you to overdraft your account by up to $200 without fees by covering the difference until your next paycheck arrives. So the model is a little different. But hey, listen. But the bottom line here is that you are able to access cash instantly. The only thing we don't like with Chime is that access to SpotMe requires a Chime bank account, limiting its availability. The initial amount the app covers is only $20, and you have to make a monthly deposit of at least $200 to access the full overdraft benefits. And higher coverage depends on your account history, spending activity, and more. Plus, tipping upon repayment could incur additional costs despite this being a fee-free service. So this is something to be really careful about here. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about 10 apps that allow you to borrow money instantly. You also have another app that you will love. It's called Dave. And when you think about Dave, I want you to think about flexibility. So Dave offers up to $500 advances without interest charges, budgeting and job opportunities. You can also choose a repayment date when you accept the advance. That's really good in terms of flexibility. The only thing we don't like with Dave is that the average amount given to new customers is actually only $160. And express delivery has a fee of 5%, which is really high when you think about it. 5% of your advanced amount, which is think about it, 25 bucks if you get a $500 advance. Those transfer fees can add up, and the optional repayment date may not fit all users' financial schedules, and this can further complicate budget management. You also have another app called Empower. We love the fact that with Empower you have cash ASAP. It's all about speed here, right? Because if you have a financial problem, you're not really waiting for 3 months or 6 months or somebody. No, you want the cash ASAP. So Empower offers cash advances from 10 bucks to 250 bucks with no interest. You have an $8 monthly subscription for financial tools, and you have overdraft reimbursement and cashback on purchases. So Empower has if you will, a same business model as MoneyLion. So you have the ability to have a set of tools that allows you to know exactly what's happening. So this is really good. You also have Brigit. Brigit also has this sort of budgeting tools, that come with a service, and they're charging you for it. So it is what it is. But when you think about Empower, you really got to understand that not everyone will qualify for a cash advance, and the average amount is only $140. Instant transfer fees range from $1 to $8, depending on the amount you're getting, and that doesn't include the monthly subscription fee, which might not appeal to those only seeking cash advances. Also, be very careful because this app reports your activity to credit bureaus, so late payments could actually adversely impact your score. I want to talk to you about solo funds. So when we talk about your ability to have an app to borrow money instantly, solo funds, you will love solo funds. Now, solo funds is really good because it's kind of similar to Dave in terms of flexibility. With solo funds peer-to-peer lending model, you can post a request of how much amount you would like to borrow, and this amount ranges from 20 bucks to 575 plus an optional tip. Someone who can lend you the money then may send it right away. And they'll send it. The platform has a system where they can really lend you money ASAP. But the thing is that when you think about solo funds, remember that the uncertainty in loan funding and potential wait times can be problematic for urgent needs, and the variability in borrowing costs due to optional tips and donations for different lenders introduces unpredictability in cost. Plus, how much you can request depends on your solo score, which you can only build by using solo. Next, you have Varo, and so Varo is another great app that we love a lot. So Varo gives you access to funds from your employer, which they usually receive 2 days before your scheduled pay date. And they also offer cash advance loans ranging from 20 bucks to 250, with eligibility for higher amounts increasing over time. So this is kind of cool. Now, because it is a loan, making timely payments can help increase your credit score in the first place. But this Varo app has some detriments that you need to be aware of, especially if you are trying to borrow money instantly. So depending on the advanced amount, Varo charges a fee between $1.60 and 40 bucks. 40 bucks, you heard me right. in addition to a late payment fee of $15, which can make the advance unpredictable and high cost. Initial advance limits are low, and building credit requires consistent use of various specific services, which might only suit some people's needs. Plus, the maximum advance amount is only $500 at a time. So this is something to be to think about if you are interested in having an opportunity to get things done the proper way. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about 10 apps that allow you to borrow money instantly. Next, you have Albert. So Albert is a great app that we love a lot. That and now with Albert, like Varo or Chime, you can access your paycheck up to 2 days early. They deposit it as soon as they receive the money from your employer. The app also lets you overdraft your account by 20 to 250 without fees. And Albert has a Genius subscription that also offers the financial advice, automated savings, and investment options. And so you are talking about an app that caters to a broad range of financial needs. But Albert actually has a subscription cost that really will set you back $14.99 a month, and you need more than one to access cash advances. Plus, the average overdraft limit is only about $80 to $100. So this is one of those things you have to be really careful. You also have a Revolut. So Revolut is a great app that allows you to get a lot of stuff done. And their on-demand pay lets you access your wages as you earn. So if your employer has signed up with the platform, you are able to access things a lot faster. You can only access as much as you have made so far for that pay period, and your employer sets the limits on your withdrawal limits. So this is kind of cool in terms of having a level of, I would say, employer involvement. The only thing is that the services benefits depend on employer participation, which may limit accessibility and introduce an uncomfortable dynamic for users, especially if you want to let your employer know what's really happening, or you're having financial problems in private. Not a lot of folks want to do that. This is what has slowed down Revolut a little bit in terms of their ability to conquer will conquer the whole universe a lot faster. So this is what it is, but and also fees determined by the employer for cash advances also creates unpredictability in cost, and you are not guaranteed to get your money the same day. So if you are actually looking for cash, fast cash, and you can get the cash on the same day, is it still worth it? It's up to you to see. About the overview you need to think about when you are thinking about borrow money apps that allow you to get cash as soon as possible. Okay, and so when we talk about cash advance apps, we're speaking about I would say apps that allow you to get liquidity real fast. But they're not just about access to credit or your own money in advance. They are all about financial empowerment and flexibility when you need it most, regardless of the circumstances. Okay, and this is important. So when we talk about cash advance apps, we are talking about apps that are sometimes called payday advance apps, and so you are going to get some kind of benefits and so on and so forth. And these new apps also differ from payday loans, which lenders offer for a short period, usually without any confirmation that borrowers can pay them back other than proof of income, usually in the form of a pay stub. Even the best payday loans and traditional cash advance options have had in the past high interest rates, and that can compound and leave you or your grandparents in a debt trap. Which is why it's far better to opt for access to money you have already earned if you can. And that's exactly what the next generation of cash advance or earned wage access apps provide. So the names I just gave you today, they are going to help you actually manage your cash a lot faster, a lot better. So it's important to understand that when we talk about cash advance apps or earned wage access apps, those are globally, those are quasi the same thing. I mean, there are some differences. So, but those are an innovative alternative to old-fashioned high-interest cash advances. So you're getting cash a lot faster. Of course, you're not going to get as much as you would if you were to go to the old school cash advance loans. But hey, listen, at least you're getting something. And if you get 200, 250, or $500 every period, you have the ability to actually get your cash a lot faster. Let me give you the steps you need to really follow in terms of choosing a cash advance or early pay solution. And it's really important to understand that those apps can be a lifesaver when navigating financial shortfalls or, let's say, unexpected expenses before your next paycheck when used strategically. So while those platforms promise speedy financial relief and come with added perks like savings tools, credit monitoring, and budgeting guides, you want to really tread carefully, because the convenience of apps that let you borrow money can carry hidden costs or unrealistic promises with many providers, like variable fees for fast transfers, late charges, and subscription fees, which can really accumulate over time. Plus, the automatic repayment feature could trigger overdraft fees at your bank if you're not anticipating it. Okay, so it's one of those things where you want to make sure again that you are on the right, let's say, in the right side of the equation, and you have to really wage first the fees. You have to wage your financial situation. Are you actually in a habit or you are constantly looking for a cash advance apps? If you are, you want to really think about your savings. You want to beef up your savings strategy so that you are going to have some extra cash the next time you are paid. Because when you're working, you should not be working and really behaving like somebody who's not working. I mean, in terms of even if you're working from home, which is actually the most preferred. I mean, instead of you working at a and let's say if you're working from home, you have access to cash a lot faster. But if you're working, let's say outside, and let's say you're a freelancer, right, and you access your account through a Wi-Fi, through a public Wi-Fi, that there is a security risk there. There is a you could actually expose your data if you're trying to really apply for a borrow money app instantly, like instant access cash, because the whole idea for you is to not only get the cash real fast, but also anticipate the next time. So you might want to think about players such as Brigit or Money Lion or Empower that actually allows you, those players allow you to not only get your cash a lot faster, but also be able to track things over time, see exactly where you're at. And also like basically have a plan. And that's what you need anyway. You need to have a plan. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I want to quickly recap today's conversation. So we talk about earning, Money Lion, Brigit, Chime, Dave, Empower, Solo Funds, Vero, Albert, and Revolut. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.